My furniture is finally here. Everything is here, but as you can see, I now have tons of boxes. So this vlog is going to be just me unpacking and working on my writing. This is going to be another days of my life as an aspiring author who honestly doesn't have much time to write yet, but I'll get there. I know I will. Like, I just gotta get rid of all the boxes and put everything away and organized. I have a lot of stuff on my to-do list. My immediate to-do list is to start doing the things that need washing. So towels, bed sheets, dishes, cutlery, things like that. I need to start washing all that stuff because that's gonna take time, and that's also stuff that I need right away. Like, I need more towels, I need my bed sheets washed so I can sleep tonight, I need some dishes and things so I can cook later. I went to the grocery store this morning and bought food so I can start cooking real meals. And this is actually a really opportune time because, believe it or not, a nor'easter is coming in a few days. So that gives me a perfect excuse to stay inside and unpack and organize. So hopefully in a few days, this will look really good. We're gonna find out, and then I'm gonna take some writing breaks in between. So I'm anxious to get started. The movers left just a few hours ago, and then I just got back from running my errands and eating lunch. So I'm ready to get started and organize. The box I need is down there. Never left my camera on for that long before. Normally, my problem is the opposite, where I start doing stuff and I forget to press record, and then I have to go back and talk again. So as a result, I didn't get to share with you kind of how my writing went last night. I don't have my computer on, and I'm not gonna bother to turn it on because that's gonna take like another few minutes. But I think I wrote almost 500 words last night. It wasn't a lot, and I've just been really struggling lately with the plot of my book. I have an idea of the general what is happening, but I have different ideas about kind of like, it's hard to describe, kind of the background of what's going on. And the background can shape, you know, kind of the process or the stakes and stuff like that. And I've played around with different ideas in my head. So it's not like I'm going into this blind. The problem is I'm really struggling with, I initially wanted to do it one way, then I wanted to do it the other way. Now I'm thinking about doing it the other way again. And I just am having a hard time deciding. And that's making it hard to write because I'm kind of switching gears while I'm writing. And I'm not sure what to do because I've sat down and brainstormed and it really hasn't helped. I either kind of land on one way or the other. I haven't really picked. I really think what I need is time. And maybe to just try, I think my plan right now is to just try and finish the book because I'm close to the end, right? This is where I wanted it to end anyway. So I'm close to the end, so I just want to finish it. And then I can see like what I have over the course of the novel and what needs to change. And then I can really come up with a good plan for like the plot of the whole novel. I think that's what I'm missing is I've changed course so many times throughout the entire novel, not just with this one particular part, but I've changed plot ideas and character development and world building so many times because I've been writing this for like 6 months now, and I've had better ideas come along, you know, that I wanted to use. So that's kind of why my word count was so low last night and why it has been low for the last few days. I've just hit this point where I'm just not really sure what to do. And I truly believe right now, if I sat down and tried to decide one way or the other, I wouldn't really be able to decide. I think it's good for me to write and to continue to explore each idea because I found that as I'm writing, I tend to figure out, oh, this is a bad idea to write, or oh, this is the way I should write. So I think writing is probably the better option for me at the moment. With that being said, it is a new day and it's a cold day outside. The nor'easter is coming tomorrow. This will be my first nor'easter in May, which is bizarre. I may go for a walk later or something. It's not supposed to start raining till tonight. I don't really have any errands or anything that I have to do. And Thursday is definitely going to be a stay in the house day. It's supposed to rain a ton and be very windy, and I don't want to be outside in that. So I want to try and go outside today so I'm not stuck in my apartment for 2 whole days. I'm going to continue to unpack. I need to keep working on the kitchen. I've realized the kitchen is going to take an insane amount of time. I'm staring at the kitchen right now, which is why I keep looking over there. I did a hand wash load last night and a dishwasher load last night, and I feel like I just scratched the surface. And my plan was to cook dinner last night. I did not get all the equipment I needed out. Half the stuff isn't washed. So I decided last night to make like leftovers, and my goal today is to cook at least 1 meal. I really want to get into the groove of having really decent food to eat and taking some time to cook and starting to work through that mess. It's also really hard to work in that kitchen right now because of the amount of stuff in there, the paper and just stuff cluttering the cabinets and me trying to figure out where to put things. I've already realized this kitchen is smaller. It didn't seem smaller, like square footage wise, but it's smaller in the sense that in my house, I had a pantry. And that's where I could store a lot of those big things and all my food. And now all my food is going in the cabinets, where in my house, I used to have all the glassware and the plates. And now it's like I have half the space. So I'm really going through, I've already actually gotten rid of a few things because I'm like, I just don't have space. I don't need this. Let me downsize a little bit. But yeah, that's my biggest concern today is the kitchen. And unfortunately, that's just going to take time. I can't really do it all in one day just because of the amount of stuff I have to wash. And I will probably put things away and then decide to put them somewhere else a few days later just for space saving. So that one's going to take a lot of time. My living room is pretty much done. I still have a lot of boxes, but they're kind of like storage boxes that I'm not sure where to put. I've got my couch. I don't know if you saw it last night. I think I got a B-roll of it. Like I've got a little couch set up and my TV set up and everything. I laid out my rug this morning. So my next goal after, besides the kitchen is getting all my clothes put away in my bedroom. Last night, unfortunately, one thing about moving is the boxes are always in the way, and the boxes that are in the front are not the ones you need. So my boxes in my bedroom, they're like my shoe boxes and my clothes boxes. They are in front of my closet where my most worn clothes are already there because I brought those with me. And I cannot get to my clothes. And I cannot access my closet until I start opening and getting stuff out of these boxes. And so I need to get stuff out of the boxes, arrange things, and hopefully I can get my bedroom done today. That will be my goal, is get the clothes done. And then I would call that an accomplishment if I can achieve that. The other things I'm doing today are YouTube. I'm trying to edit a video to release in like 3 or 4 days. And I'm trying a new fix because my software kept crashing last time. So I'm going to try something different, see if it works. And I need to get started on that. Again, since I will be in the house all day tomorrow, I will have plenty of time to work on it. And then writing. I will do another writing session tonight. I had the best time. Even though I didn't write a ton last night, I had the best time just sitting here on my couch. I had a little pretty spring YouTube ambiance on and I was listening to my music. And it was just so calm and so relaxing. And I'm so happy that I can finally be in that state. And then once I get through this kind of part of the book where I'm unsure, I can really focus in on the writing and hopefully make a lot of progress. At least I just felt a little sense of peace last night. It's really hard when all you see is boxes everywhere to really truly feel at peace. But I had a little moment last night, and so that was nice. So I've been rambling quite a bit, and I really need to get started. I'm gonna see if I can find my glasses in the kitchen and put those in the dishwasher so I can finally have some glasses. And I will work on YouTube, and I will figure out what I'm gonna do this afternoon, and I will talk to you later. Well, I have to admit, I'm not in the best mood right now. I was doing really well. I got my bedroom done. I got more progress in the kitchen. I was really excited with the unpacking progress that I made. And then I decided to work on YouTube a little bit, and that's when things really went downhill. I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I had a really hard time editing my last video. The software kept crashing. I've never experienced this problem before. I was able to make it through the video and finish editing it. It did take about twice as long to make the video just because it kept crashing and I had to restart. But I knew that going forward, I couldn't continue to work like that. I mean, it was crashing with just me like playing the video to watch it before I even tried to do anything. And I was hoping it was like a corrupted file or something. And so when I sat down today and imported my files, it crashed before my files could finish importing. And I spent the last 2.5 hours probably trying every single fix I could find on the internet, and nothing worked. Nothing. And I'm at a really bad spot right now because it's to the point where I can't even open the program half the time. And it crashes. Like I can't even get to the point where I need to make a cut. So right now it's pretty much unusable. This is wild to me. I've used this software for like 3 years. I've never had this problem. It's continued to a second video, so it's either my computer or the software. It's not a file like I had hoped. It's just very strange because like 2 weeks ago, I could edit videos just fine, no problem. So I don't know what's going on. So the only thing I can do at this point, I downloaded a free video editing software, and I'm going to learn a new video editing software. The last thing I want to do right now is learn a new editing software. This is kind of like my last resort. If I continue to have this problem with a new editing software, then I know the problem is my computer. And if I don't have the problem on this new software, then I know the problem was the software. This is really the only thing I can do right now to kind of pinpoint further the issue. And we'll see what happens. And it's really frustrating because when you're on, especially on YouTube, when you're on a schedule, something like this can really derail you. You know, I'm gonna have to spend at least a day learning, like the interface is different, so I'm gonna have to learn where everything is, learn how to do things. I'm sure I will have roadblocks. It is currently Wednesday. I'm supposed to post this video on Saturday, and I just don't know if I can do it. We're gonna really see how tomorrow goes. I'll have plenty of time to work on it tomorrow. The nor'easter is gonna hit tomorrow, so I'm gonna stay inside. And I think tomorrow, especially because I finished unpacking my bedroom, which is great. I don't have anything left to do in there. There's gonna be some minor reorganization and moving stuff around, but really the bulk of it is done. So there's really not too much that's pretty urgent to do except for the kitchen. But I've got another load of dishes done today, and I think that's gonna be a little more slow going forward, just because I have to start finding places for things and the dishwashing is going to slow down. So I think I'll get through that eventually. So the urgency is not necessarily there. I just wish, like, you look around the house and there's boxes everywhere, and I just wish I could get rid of them really fast. And I could if I had all this time, but now I think tomorrow I'm going to be editing a video, which sucks because tomorrow I wanted to really write. I need some time to decompress and relax because I'm really agitated with this whole situation. And I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine, and then I'm going to work on my book for the rest of the night because I can't focus on this new software tonight. Like, I downloaded it and I started learning it, but I need to take a break because I don't want to go to bed and spend the rest of my night like in this mood. I want to be in a little bit of a better mood this evening. So that's what I'm going to do this evening, write to my heart's content. So I'm going to do that. We'll see how it goes. And hopefully tomorrow is a much better day. Good morning. It is so cold. I am already bundled up on the couch with my blanket. I took out my winter blanket too. I managed to find that, thank goodness. My goal is to not turn the heat on today. We're gonna see how that goes. It's just gonna get colder in here because it's right now, it's 65 in my apartment and the temperature outside is like 50. Logically speaking, it's just gonna get colder in my apartment, but I'm hoping other people's apartments might heat mine up. We'll see. But anyway, I did come up with an idea last night for my videos, which I'm gonna try in a little bit. And I'm really hoping that works because I do not feel like learning a new software today. First, I'm gonna keep writing. Oh, I need to talk about like what I wrote last night. I actually really like doing the writing updates in the morning just because at the end of the evening, I'm so tired and I feel like I have less energy, and it comes across in my videos like I'm just really tired. My voice is gravelly and I like doing it in the morning, also because I'm a little bit more chipper in the morning. So last night I wrote 665 words. That was pretty good. I did take some time, again, to do some research. I'm stuck a little bit because right now my characters are doing kind of like a series of interconnected tasks. And I have to figure out like all the little details of these tasks, which I don't have quite yet. So I'm let me see what I wrote. Yeah, I put like first thing here and put this here. So like I haven't had time to really think through the details of what these characters are doing, but I know like in general what they're doing. So I'm saving that for the second draft because that's going to be a little bit tedious work and it might take me a few days just to figure out like this one scene in general. And I don't want to first draft stuff, I don't want to stop on something like that. But I was really productive. I was having fun writing. I was coming up with ideas while I was writing, which is great. I want to finish that scene this morning because I kind of left in the middle of it. And I had a lot of momentum. I just had to stop because I was tired. So I'm going to finish that today. Then I'm going to start working on editing my YouTube video. We'll see how that goes. And I will catch back up with you later, probably after I organize the kitchen a little more. Well, it's the afternoon and I'm sitting here with a bag of potato chips and my wine. This last few days has definitely not gone as expected. And I'll be honest, I don't know if you're gonna see this vlog or not. And if you are, I decided to post it. I was really excited about getting my stuff and unpacking, which is why I started this vlog, and I thought it'd be fun to intersperse it with writing content. But the reality of the situation and this is that my life has been consumed by these issues I'm having with my editing software. Like last night, I said, you know what, I'm done, I'm gonna write. It was a great decision. I was so productive writing. I wrote this morning and I was very productive writing. It was great. I tried my potential fix that I had an idea of and it didn't work at all. The program crashed within 5 seconds. So I didn't even really get to try it, honestly, because it crashed. So I spent the next 2 hours after that learning this new editing software. I have to say, it was a lot easier to learn to edit it because I already know how to edit a video, right? I know the basic steps and what I need to do and stuff like that. It's just trying to figure out where everything is on the display and learning new ways of doing things. I was already kind of disheartened because, as you are well aware, it echoes a lot in here and I don't have a microphone yet and I cannot fix the echo with this certain software. The sound quality on my next video or my previous video is really bad. After about 30 minutes of editing my video on this new software, I encountered a problem that, again, I watched videos and tried probably 15 different fixes and couldn't get it to work. And I don't know what is going on at this point. I restarted editing the video. It's working okay for now. I just spent probably the last half hour, 45 minutes re-editing it. This is just beyond frustrating. The fact of the matter is I cannot get these editing softwares to work. This one's doing a lot better than the old one. Like it hasn't crashed yet. The issue I was having before was related to sound. And I do think it was some kind of setting or something because it was weird. Like it stopped playing sound on certain clips, but it played on other clips. It was really weird. And I just don't know if I did something in all the stuff I was doing. What needs to happen is I need to be able to figure out how to post YouTube videos again. I could have sat down this morning and by now I probably could have been finished editing the video for the most part. Instead, I've been learning a new software and playing around and trying to fix problems again. I'm gonna end this vlog early because I have to address this problem. I have to figure out something, whether it's seeing if I can edit this whole video, playing around, maybe I bring out my old computer and play around on that. I don't know if that's even gonna work. It's just so disheartening because I just feel like I've wasted an entire day. You know, it was a rainy day today. It was supposed to be fun because it was my first nor'easter. And I hate posting videos like this because I really want it to be a positive vlog. I hate being so negative, but I mean, it's been a real last few days for me. I'm gonna make one last ditch effort today to try and see if I can edit this video and probably into tomorrow. That's why I'm gonna quit the vlog because really I need to spend time working on this. Hopefully in the next vlog, I'll have something worked out. Sorry, this didn't end on such a high note. Hopefully the next vlog will be better. Cheers. Hello, it's future Stephanie, and I know you've seen my video, so you know something happened in order for me to post it. I'm gonna make a very long story short. I'm still not using the old software, still crashes all the time. What happened with the new software was it had a new release 2 days prior to the day I downloaded it, and so this problem that I was having was actually a bug with the software. And that's the reason I couldn't find any information about what I was seeing on the internet. I tried some things, but the problems that were being described were similar, but not the same. The problem only had existed for like 2 days. So anyway, I logged back on the next day because I still had the problem that day, the last day of the vlog, I still had the problem. The next day I logged in and I found a Reddit thread talking about it. So other people did have my problem. And the company released a patch that day, downloaded it. The editing software works fine now. I'm not having any problems with it, so my videos can continue. I just didn't want to leave you hanging because I know that I was like pretty bleak towards the end of things. Everything's okay now and I can continue as normal.